Hey, this is Heidi Dawson. If you love all things health and wellness and style of any kind, hang out here with me each week. I'm obsessed with never-ending improvement, and it's all in an effort to help each one of us live a wildly successful lifestyle. Subscribe today so you don't miss a thing. Hi guys, welcome to episode 121 of the Wildly Successful Lifestyle Podcast. So don't forget, if you're loving these episodes, subscribe and give me a 5-star rating. And if you really want to go the extra mile, copy the link and share it with a friend. All right, so I have a question for you today. Do you think it's okay to expect other people to change in order for you to feel a certain way? It seems like in this world that we're living in currently, people are wanting so badly to tell you what to do and what to think. They also want to tell you what to do so that other people can feel a certain way. And I wonder what your thoughts are about that. Now, I'm writing this, part of it, on the beach in Mexico. And travel's a big part of our life, and we were just ecstatic to be able to get out of the country again. The locals here are great. But they're super grateful that we're here because tourism feeds their families. Now, we went on a tour a couple of days ago to the beautiful cenotes, and our tour guide was just super grateful that we were here. He thanked us sincerely for it. My heart goes out to those that rely on tourism for income. That's really hard right now. But there are some that would tell you that traveling is selfish at the moment due to COVID. But tell that to the people here in Mexico who feed their families with tourism. So to those that say it's irresponsible to travel, I don't see it that way. But it doesn't bother me that someone else does, because their thoughts and their ideas have nothing to do with me at all. You see, being open to looking at the other side of the story, that's a superpower. There are always two sides to every story, and everyone has reasons for the way they think. And most of the time, it's got nothing to do with you. So if you've been listening for a while, you know that the theme of living a wildly successful lifestyle is all about thinking for ourselves and also making sure that we take personal responsibility for every aspect of our life, especially our health and our happiness. This is also a superpower. And once you recognize it and then master it, you'll notice how things around you just seem to fall into place. And when something doesn't go exactly your way, you'll know that's because you're meant for something better, or it's working for you in a way that you didn't expect. That's how life works. Life is working for us, not to us. Just like that Navy SEAL, Jocko Willink. I love that guy. He says when things are going bad, something good is going to come from it. You didn't get that promotion? Good. More time to get better. You got injured? Good. You needed a break from training. You got beat? Good. You learned. There is no downside to thinking this way. When you take personal responsibility for every aspect of your life, then you realize that what other people do or think doesn't affect you unless you let it. Now, how do we do that though? How do we take personal responsibility for our life and our happiness without depending on other people to change or depending on other people to act a certain way? People have reasons they do what they do. Let them do it and don't take it personally. Most of the time, they have no idea what's truly going on in your world, and you also have no idea what's truly going on in theirs. And assuming things or trying to read people's minds, that's the cause of a lot of problems. My contractor was telling me a story recently. He went to Florida to visit his daughter. He had gotten the vaccine. He hadn't seen them in a while. He was super excited about going. So he rented a car, and after driving for about 30 minutes, he realized that it would shake violently once you drove it above 55. So he was too far gone from the airport, and he wasn't going to turn around. So here he is on the interstate driving the best he can while cars are honking at him, and one guy even expressed his irritation to him with gestures. You can imagine what that was. Anyway, my contractor said they all had no idea. I like to drive fast and would have loved to be going 80 right along with them, but I couldn't. And they didn't know that, so they were irritated, I'm sure. So those people had no idea what he was dealing with. You see, if you go into every scenario with another person, realizing that they're living a life. They have a life that revolves around them, and you have a life that revolves around you, and that is perfectly okay. If we all just focus on doing the best we can and giving every person we meet grace, right now I think we need grace more than any time I can remember. I mean, nerves are really frayed because of COVID regulations. And you are not alone if you have feelings of exasperation or feelings of being fed up with being told to wear your mask properly by an 18-year-old. You aren't alone if you're in a country that is still enduring lockdowns. I mean, there are a lot of people that feel the same way you do. But here's the thing. You don't control that. And the main thing you can do right now is take care of yourself and your mental and physical health more than ever. And I know that's hard, but you can do it. You owe it to yourself to wake up every single day and keep in some routine that sets your mindset on a path of good thoughts and happiness rather than negative thoughts, which is rampant in the media right now. I mean, you owe it to yourself to be in the best physical and mental shape you possibly can. If COVID's taught us anything, it's that for sure. But also think of the word grace whenever you feel irritated by someone else. I mean, every single person you meet, including your partner, most of the time has their own perspective and filter to every single scenario, even minor ones. And that's what makes the world such an interesting place. People bring with them a lifetime of experiences that filter the way they view everything. While we were at breakfast the other day in Mexico, an older couple came into the restaurant with masks, and their mask said, it actually said across the mask, fully vaccinated. Okay, now, it was pretty interesting and eye-opening to hear the different reasons that we at our table thought that they were wearing those masks that said that. Now, one of my friends thought it was to shame others into getting the vaccine. Another one of my friends thought that they were making fun of the idea that they were fully vaccinated and still had to wear masks. And yet another friend said they felt like it was because they wanted everyone to feel safe that they were fully vaccinated. So these were totally different viewpoints on one minor little scenario. Now, on that topic, there's been a lot of conversation about the vaccine. Here's my take. Y'all ready for this? All right, we all have to do our own research. I mean, if you feel the vaccine is right for you, then take it and don't look back. If you don't feel it's right for you, then you shouldn't take it until you feel it is. And if that's never, then so be it. Again, this is your responsibility to do your own research on it. Doesn't matter what other people think or do. As of right now, it's your choice. And I believe it's nobody's business but yours and your family of your decision. Okay, I'm done with that. Now, my challenge to you this week is to go into every scenario knowing that the world is working for you, not to you. And recognize that every situation you have with another person, you have no idea what's really going on in their life, nor they yours. So give them grace, just like Billy, my contractor. If someone's going slower than you like, don't get upset. Just go around. If someone doesn't want the vaccine, it isn't going to affect you. And if something doesn't go the way you thought it should, say good. Something better's on its way. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in a few days. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends because we're just going to keep going bigger and better places together, and I love that about us. Talk to you in a few days.